We got the vibe, fun and friendly all the time. Draft and play and feel the rise. Magic moments in our eyes.
Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic here, back. Going to be doing another Outlaws of Thunder Junction draft. I haven't done this in many months now, so I need to reacclimate myself. They did get rid of the Duskmourn drafts, so it's a choice between this and Chromatic Cube, and I prefer, just a personal preference, I like watching Cube, but I don't really like drafting Cube, not my style. Maybe someday, but just not really what I'm into. But let's go over the archetypes again for this format. So the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, we've got blue-white, take a break, keep your guard up, use plot and cards with flash to pass your turn with mana available, ready for anything. We've got blue-black, crimes, keep targeting your opponents and their stuff turn after turn. You're looking to play a long game, but your constant heist will leave your opponents less than prepared. We've got black-red Outlaws, a symbol of crew of assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, warlocks. This motley crew of outlaws will find ways to work together to wear down your opponents. We've got red-green power 4+. Big creatures are usually their own reward, but this set steps it up. Boost your forces with spells or mercenary tokens and let the onslaught begin. We have green-white mount. There's a whole stable of mounts, eager to charge into battle. Every time a mount attacks backed by some skilled riders, you'll reap more rewards. Saddle up. We have white-black attrition. Your permanents are here for a good time, not a long time. Sacrifice shamelessly, block fearlessly, and attack aggressively. Every loss is another opportunity for a larger gain. Then we have blue-red second spell. Sling your spells in 1/2 bursts. Low mana value cards and plotted cards enable combinations of 2 or more spells in a turn, unlocking a flurry of bonuses. Black-green creatures in the graveyard. You only live once. Hardly. Your cards can bring back fallen creatures back to the fray, or simply take advantage of the number of creature cards in your graveyard. We have a red-white mercenary aggro. You might not have the biggest creatures, but you have the most aggressive ones. Mercenary tokens will pump the power of your creatures so you can keep making good attacks when opposition arrives. And then finally, green-blue plot. Set your mastermind plans into motion with the plot mechanic. Your opponents may see them coming, but that doesn't mean they'll be able to stop them. Control the battlefield and strike when the time is right. So a lot of these mechanics sound familiar. I'm going to have to play a little bit just to kind of remember all the cards, but I don't remember how many times I drafted this format exactly, but a few. I don't remember it being as good as Duskmourn, but we're going to give it a try here and see what we think of it. And we'll see you for the drafting portion. All right, draft is fired. So we have a rare land. Probably not going to need to first pick a double land. Let's see what Blood Hustler does. 2 mana 1/1. Whenever you commit a crime, get a counter on it. Only triggers once a turn, but then you can drain your opponent. Resilient Roadrunner. 2 mana 2/2. Haste, Pro Coyotes, and can't be blocked this turn by except with creatures with haste. That's cool. Almost borderline unblockable for 3 mana. Scorching Shot, 2 mana sorcery, 5 damage to a creature. That seems pretty good. Decisive Denial. I'm just going off. Probably going to take a cheap and efficient removal spell. Decisive Denial. Target creature you control fights a creature you don't control and counter target non-creature spell. So that's a counter spell or a fight. That's pretty sweet, actually. Lava Spur Boots. Gives haste and ward and boosts. That's pretty good. We've got this Bighorn that has saddle 2. So you can tap any number of other creatures, total power 2 or more. And when it's attacks while saddled, you get a sheep. Okay. I remember this Gigapede. I actually kind of like it. It's a kill spell. It's also can flash in. That gets indestructible. All right. Let's look at the red cards. We've got this Highway Robbery, which feels way too early to take. So let's take a look at our other cards here. Imp's Mischief in black. Change the target of target spell with a single target. You lose like equal to that spell's mana value. But I guess it can be good against removal. You basically 2 for 1 then potentially. Take the removal, kill their best creature with it. Frontier Seeker. 2 mana 2/1. Enters. Look at top 5. You can get a mount or planes. Put it in your hand. Not bad. Extra card. Shifting Grift. So Spree is another mechanic from this set. So you can exchange creatures, artifacts, or enchantments. For creatures, it's 4 mana, so you get rid of your weakest and get their strongest. Potentially not bad. Make your own luck. Top 3 of your library, exile non-land. If you do, it becomes plotted. This lets you sack a creature and draw 2. This Desecrator, sack a creature. You can make treasures. This can potentially be a 2 mana draw 2. Jeez, I'm going to have to make a choice here. I'll go with the Frontier Seeker. I don't know if this is right, but 2 mana card advantage is actually kind of good. I mean, it's not guaranteed card advantage, but... So, all right. Otherwise, Emergent Haunting now. Beginning of your turn, so if you haven't cast a spell, it becomes 3/3. Vaguely remember that card. Trick Shot. This is kind of expensive. I mean, it can kill 2 things potentially. Creature and a target token. Okay. Blood Hustler again. We've got Rattleback Apothecary, 3-mana, 3/2 Death Touch. Can give menace or lifelink when you commit a crime. Not bad. I do like this Blood Hustler. I mean, this thing can get big. Committing crimes, Scorching Shot does it. Any sort of, I mean, it triggers itself with its own ability. That's pretty good. Hypothesis is a fantastic card. I might just take this card because it's a kill spell that also nets you cards. I mean, you have to discard, but I personally really like Hypothesis, so I'm okay taking it. Slick Sequence is good too. Yeah. So if I do play blue-red, it's the multi-spell a turn kind of value stuff. So this is 3 color, 3 mana, 3/3 haste, non-token creatures you control have created token that's a copy of target token you control that entered this turn. Huh. That's a weird one. Yeah, that's a really weird one. Otherwise, this is like a board wipe for Outlaws or non-Outlaws or both. Discerning Peddler is not bad, a little rummager. Actually good in blue-red because it nets you another card draw for the turn. This 2 mana bounce, and if you get a desert, you get to surveil, and there's lots of deserts. It's okay. Instant speed, bounce. I could see maybe Caught in the Crossfire being good. Yeah, but most potential upside for this. I mean, this is a mythic that has a decent ability, I think, but Vile Smasher, Gleeful Grenadier. 2 mana, 3/2. Whenever another outlaw you control enters, deals 1 damage to target opponent. That's pretty sweet. That commits a crime too, which is kind of nice. For black-red. Yeah, black-red, you know, Mercenary, Outlaw, or Outlaw Aggro, which has a good ring to it. 3 mana, 3/1, enters, draws a card and loses 1 life. What are all the Assassins, Mercenaries, Pirates, Rogues, Warlocks? All right, that's a lot. Surveil 3 if you have no cards in hand, then draw 3 cards. It's got plot. I'm okay taking this. I think this card's good. Like I said, residual commit crime that also deals damage. Like, I guess it kind of takes us off Hypothesis unless I can get some fixing, but I'm okay trying it. If a creature died, this is a 3 mana, 3/2 flyer, and you can plot it for 2. That's not bad either. I actually remember this duelist being pretty decent. It commits a crime for 1. It's an assassin. I don't know if I like it more than the Buzzard. I mean, being able to commit a crime for 1 mana is kind of good. 1/3 is not the best, but for some reason I remember this card being decent. I could be wrong. It's also an outlaw. I guess Repulse is in there, which might be better, but this actually is not bad either. You have to pay life, but you can ramp off of it, which is not bad. I actually like Corrupted Conviction, especially if we get steal effects. I imagine this format's got some. Tax, create a treasure token for each creature that accrued it, and only accrues for 1, but it's 5 mana, 6/5. I see. So I'm going to take the Dredger, I think, over the Conviction. This is an uncommon for a reason. I actually think that effect's pretty good. Can fix you too, which is kind of nice. Outlaw's Fury. And it could, okay, so buff your Outlaws and then potentially, oh, that's a good card too. I'll take the Outlaw's Fury. I mean, it's definitely good if you have enough Outlaws. Buff spell that can potentially get a card off the top of your library. We have some cheap Outlaws already. Pirate, I don't think is one, is it? No, Pirates are. Okay, cool. Draw a card and create a treasure token. So, I mean, it's got first strike and haste. Otherwise, there's the Roadrunner, which also has haste and is uncommon, but it's not an outlaw. I don't know how much. Maybe we'll just try it out. I think the Roadrunner is probably better, but probably doesn't hurt to have some 1-drops. So I can take the Conviction now. Otherwise, there's a Mercenary here. You can create treasures if you sacrifice stuff. There's Highway Robbery. I'll take the Conviction. This is a good card. In response to your removal, sack it, draw 2. And like I said, if we get steal effects, I think it's good. I think we're willing to toss, pass blue now. and try out the black-red. I'll take the Abraded Bluffs. I guess that would let me splash Frontier Seeker, which I don't think I'm going to do. Well, that's kind of cool. Give double strike. I'll take the bluffs. This can fix too. Not amazingly well, but no, it does it. For Hypothesizzle Splash, I might be willing to do it with Treasure Dredger too. All right, Outlaws Merriment. Oh, this is red, white. That's going to be a little too challenging to cast. That is a good card, though. What's this quick draw do? Buff, give first strike. Creature's target opponent's going to lose first strike and double strike. It's not bad. Another round. We could splash this if I wanted. Exile and then return them. Okay. I see. See, get into the battlefield effects again. Return the favor. Copy or change the target. That's not bad. I mean, it's an uncommon. Being able to copy, yeah, it's a little specific. Skullduggery's not bad either. That can be a 2-for-1 1-drop. Quilled Charger, Mount, can give Menace. We're going to need some more removal. Okay, Commit a Crime. This is actually pretty good for us. It only triggers once a turn, though. I'll go with the Dredger because it's an uncommon, just to get more ramp fixing. Destroy all creatures' power greater than target creature's power. Oh, that's kind of cool for our little dudes. Actually, that's not bad. Desert Stew is some removal. We only have. Is this a desert too? I guess we have 2. Mourner Surprise. You get a Mercenary. Okay, that's kind of cool actually. Getting the extra creature is not bad. Another Outlaw's Fury. Sharpshooters is totally cool too. Can plot it. I think I probably just want hard removal here though. Hard to go wrong with Deserts too if we do in fact end up playing these deserts. Can be a real good kill spell. Maybe we wheel one of these. Grand Abolisher. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need a Vraska join Zap. Let's just look. So we can do Consuming Ashes. Yeah. To potentially surveil 2 off it. We got a Rogue here. Oh, that's cool. 4 mana, 4/3, and a 2/2. If something died, that's pretty strong, actually. Okay, this is the steal effect. So we could take that with Corrupted Conviction. That's pretty strong. I could see potentially taking that. Got flash as long as you've committed a crime. That's actually really strong. Because if you like use, does it untap too? Wow. So basically, if like you use the Duelist on their turn, deal damage to them, you can instant speed steal their dude and block their other dude. It's really good actually. So quick draw again. Boombox, kind of expensive. Could splash Journey to Nowhere. I'm actually kind of willing to do that with Abraded Bluff, Pylon, and double Treasure Dredger. I think that at that point it's totally fine. And, I mean, it helps that we're not passing anything of substance. So, let's see. This is potentially splashable, too. Deals combat damage to player. You get that many additional upkeep steps. I don't think we have a need for... I don't have, like... upkeep abilities, so that's kind of irrelevant. Wolverine lets you get another card. That's not bad, and it's got plot. It's kind of not great, not terrible. Might just take it. Extra cards are always good, and this just doesn't seem that good for us. Yeah, I'm just not seeing the point of extra upkeep triggers for us. Here's a desert. Wow. Turn off a blocker. It's actually not bad. Otherwise, I could do Lonely Arroyo. It's a way to splash Hypothesizzle. I mean, could do that. Quill Charger, we could get the Mount. It's potentially pretty good. Can attack as a 5/4 menace for 4 mana. It's pretty strong. Maybe just take another Conviction, though. How many creatures do I have? 6. So we're going to need some more, obviously. Could take the Vault Plunder. Yeah, I mean, it gives you an extra card. I'm just going to take another Conviction in case I get another take for a ride. All right, I actually really like the Gigapede. Yes, it's expensive, but we have double Treasure Dredger. And like I said, this card's actually pretty good. It's like a win con that can kill things. Blocks well. I'm going to take it over a Robbery. Also commits a crime. So another lackey is probably fine, I guess. Gold pan. Yeah, this isn't bad either. Ramps, fixes, and is cheap equipment. But we need some more creatures. I don't actually think the lackeys were very good from my recollection. Probably better if we have equipment, which I haven't been picking. So I could try Return the Favor, or I could try the Cool Charger, because we really don't have any 4-drops at all. We're a pretty low curve deck. It's not uncommon. I'll try it. I think that effect is actually pretty good, but we'll see. Outlaws Fury number 2. Since our got all these low curve things, I'm okay with it. I'll just cut red now. I don't think this card is that great, but that's cheap combat trick. I'm gonna pass this stuff. We're not on color with that. Pass that. Could use a little more hard removal, I suppose, but we've got Take for a Ride for the big fat fatties. All right, last pick, playable. One last job. Turn a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, get a mount or vehicle from your graveyard to the battlefield, get an R equipment. Okay, I mean, not bad. Wait, what does this little baddie do? 4 mana, 5/5 flying trample. Sacrifice 3 other creatures. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. All right, well, we're probably never going to do that, but otherwise I could Splash Path to exile. That's actually pretty good. If I'm splashing Journey to Nowhere, why not Splash Path? I mean, it's really good removal, even on the splash. It's deal with anything for 1 mana. That's a real high value splash card. And I think we can splash pretty well, I think. So I'll take that over this big fat fatty, which is not bad either, but I want to be able to deal with some huge things. I remember Cactarantula actually being really good too. So we're pretty light on creatures. Yeah, we're really light on creatures. Collective Defiance. Discard all cards in their hand. 4 damage to a creature, 3 damage to an opponent. Wow, that is really good. That's good. Archangel of Tides. I gotta look at stuff that's on color. I remember this card's kind of a trap. It looks cool, but it's too difficult to get going. Frostification. This can buff. That's not bad. Another Desert Stew. We've got Skullduggery. Well, I might as well take Collective Defiance then, if I'm going to take a removal spell. I definitely need some more creatures here pretty badly, though, at this point. Got, like, good removal, but really hurting in the creature department. Well, geez. Am I going to have to splash Frontier Seekers, too? I don't want to. Honest Rutscene's a great card, but am I splashing it? I guess I could. I don't really want to, but it's probably a better splash than Frontier Seeker, I guess. Man, we could be in trouble here if we don't get creatures. There's Murder, but may need the Coyote. Okay. Another Desert Stew chance here. I wonder if Murder's better. We need a bunch more creatures, and we're running out of picks here, though. Got, like, all tricks and removal. All right, I could take the Coyote. It's not, you know, it's not great, not terrible. Another Hypothesis. Oh, geez. All this good removal, but I have, like, no creatures in this deck, so I'm gonna need some help. 3 mana 4/2. We don't have power 4 or greater, so I don't think we need that. I mean, this is good removal too, but we're so removal or creature light. I need to just take more creatures, so I'm gonna take the Gigapede number 2 just because I like it. Kind of like at least like basically an all removal, even with our creatures deck, I guess. Search your library for a creature, put it in your graveyard, shuffle, return up 2 creature cards, mana value 4 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. I mean, it's not bad. I'd still rather have more creatures, I think, though. Maybe take the Coyote over the Barons. Yeah, we're still, unfortunately, in the creature market here. Bloodseeker. 2 mana, 2/2 lifelink and mills 2, but it's not even a... Unfortunately, not even a outlaw. Neither is Honest Rutstein. I'll just take the Bloodseeker. I mean, if we're already splashing Path and Journey, I don't think we can get too hog wild on the splashes. Okay, this isn't bad. I mean, it's an uncommon for a reason. I think that's a decent card. We already have the Wolverine, and at least it's a outlaw as well. So we have good removal. We have a low curve. Relatively. I'm still probably going to play the Gigabeads just because I kind of need them. All right, well, we caught up on creatures. We'll see how many removals we wheel. All right, getting the Buzzard is actually nice because I think it's a good card. Oh, this is pretty good on the splash too, and it's an assassin. All right, we're splashing some, we're splashing some pretty crazy white cards, but they're all really good. There's no way we're playing 3 Outlaws Fury in this deck, but whatever. I mean, we have all the Outlaws to support it, but I just don't think that's happening. Well, weird 3-color deck here. I think we're off the Honest Rutstein plan. Probably not going to do the Hypothesizzle. Just splashing white, I think, is all we're going to do. So, yeah, like I said, yeah, it's not great, but pinch if you need it, unless... I mean, maybe I'm just willing to splash this too because we have like no top end and we're playing just a bunch of white at this point. Yeah, that's not bad either. I'm going to take this over the charger. Don't I already have a charger? Oh, I thought I already had one, but I don't think we need... I mean, yeah, we probably have enough cheap creatures where I can get a double res effect out of that. All right, well, we'll take a look at what we've got here. This is a weird deck. Get out of Hypothesizzle. Have to make 9 cuts. Am I playing these pylons? Yeah, they surveil. It's not bad. We need quite a bit of white, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you count the dredgers. That's probably fine. There's no way we're doing 3 Outlaws Fury. I could maybe do 1. I don't even know if we have a space for that. Take for a Ride, we're definitely playing. Contractor's fine. Mourner's Surprise actually seems pretty good. You get a Mercenary out of it too. Yeah, it's okay. I think it's good. I think the lackeys are pretty weak, but we can't even really afford to cut creatures, so probably get out of the quick draws just because I don't even think we need combat tricks is the problem because we've got like all of these good removal. Path, Journey, Desert Stew, Take for a Ride, sort of. Collective Defiance. Gigapede, sort of. Lawbringer. Yeah. What are some non-creatures we can cut? Oh, and we have... I guess I'll cut Return the Favor, just because Scorching Shot's good removal. We'll cut the Caught in the Crossfire, too. I actually kind of like it, because we have, like, basically all Outlaws. Almost an all-Outlaw deck. Except I am running the Coyotes, but... that's all right. I just don't think that we need it, and I need to cut non-creatures at this point because we have like all creatures. This isn't bad. The first part of the spree we don't really need, and Res 2 is not bad, but I think I'd rather just run the Surprise and call it good. I don't really love running Bloodseeker, but it does actually commit a crime if you target your opponent. We have no need to mill though, really, right? I guess we can mill for Mourner's Surprise. That's true. Okay. Yeah, I like Contractor too. I think we'll cut the Outlaws Fury, even though I kind of like it. It's another non-creature to cut at this point. Jeez. Got like... I mean, I probably could cut one creature if I wanted, and it feels like the Lackey can probably go with no buffs on it. It's going to be pretty weak. I mean, I guess it can replace itself, but at an expensive cost. Can block reasonably well, I guess. Can sack it to Conviction, pinch. It's not really that good a value. And you have to sack a creature. So you can't, unfortunately, you can't make a treasure and sack it to Conviction. Should be pretty sweet. Yeah, wow. Guess it's sack fodder for Lawbringer. I'm kind of feeling like we're cutting a Lackey just because it's kind of mediocre. It's our color scheme. More, yeah. This is not the best mana base, but I guess we have like 9 black, sort of, 7. We're an aggro deck that's running 2 Conduit Pylons. I mean, that's not ideal, but Surveil is useful enough. And only 3 tap lands, and this deals damage, so that's useful. And it's extra deserts, I guess, for the deserts too. Jeez. All right, this is I'll admit kind of an awkward deck here. Is there something I'd rather draw or run rather than the lackey? The thing is, I don't really need the dredger anymore, but that's all right. I mean, we can do it anyway. 14 creatures is a little bit light, no doubt. But yeah, it's what we got. All right. This is an awkward one for sure. Security on the splash too. We'll see. This didn't come together exactly the way I wanted, but removal suite looks good. So we'll see if that's enough to carry us somewhere with this. All right, we'll see you round one. Okay, well, it's keep. And I guess technically we have white mana off of our lackey here, but it's just one time white mana. But that might have to be good enough. I like that it replaces itself too. That's relevant. And you don't have to tap it to use its ability. That's kind of nice. Whenever you commit a crime, create a tap treasure token, sack 3 treasures, create a scorpion dragon. Wow. Well, I'm going to go ahead and kill that. There we go. Oh, wow. That's awkward for him, huh? See if they have the old spree board wipe here. I mean, at least our duelist will survive. But yeah, the smasher and the lackey will die. So be kind of a optimal turn for them to do it too, because I can't even sack the lackey. All right, plotting. Just keep my mana open. If they drop something big, I've got, you know, path or journey. Probably want a journey so they don't get the extra land. If I need to. If I need to. Affinity for Outlaws. Oh, is this tap for 2? Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. Oh, they plotted that. I'm like, how did they? All right, it's a 2/2. That's fine. All right, we're gonna sack this and draw. Oh, that's nice. Second Gigapede too. That's pretty cool. Kind of want to just draw an extra land though. All right, can take for a ride as well. So, yeah, what's the play here? Probably just want to utilize the white. Because I'm one land away from casting Gigapede. But I can't really attack into the terror either way. Huh. Could do the take for a ride and swing with the team. But I don't have a way to sacrifice it. I just feel like I need to do the Gigapede, but then I need a treasure to cast my white stuff. Man, it's a tough one. I don't love it. I could have stolen the terror. Oh, I should have, because it would have been... There's the mistake. I didn't see it. I needed to take for a ride there. That was a mistake. I mean, I still have the chance to do it, but now they get a chance to play an actual creature here, so... If I took the take for a ride, it would have been a 4/4, so I would have been able to deal 8. Yeah, that's how I needed to do it. I didn't see it. All right. That's fine. Okay. Well, still okay. Guess I can instant speed use take for a ride too, which is kind of nice. Oh my gosh, attacking? That's ludicrous. I was going to say, you're out of your mind if you're doing that. Alright, I got the 6th land, so... Now I can at least... I can at least use the Gigapede, I guess. Tactically use a take for a ride. I don't want to kill the terror now, because when I steal it, it's going to be huge. Yeah, that's okay. I guess I should have killed the Trailblazer in response here. Kill that. Alright, so I can take for a ride now. It's just not lethal. It doesn't feel worth it. That's the problem. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, not stealing the terror on that one turn was pretty dang costly. Game altering bad. Whoopsie. Well, I guess I just do it now. I can get in for this. Yeah, I really don't love this. Really don't love this. Well, I had my chance to win and I botched it, so I'll just remember that for next time. Not even a one of my one of my very few outlaws too. I'm gonna mill myself. I guess I have. Oh, there was my white mana. Gosh, really kicking myself for screwing that up so badly. Not thinking about stealing the terror, but that's the woes of a format you haven't played in a while. You forget to read cards and screw stuff up. But it's painful, not gonna lie. It's pretty painful. So I gotta do this to not die. All right, on to the next one. Play tighter so I can win games. Okay, this is a keep. We've got all three colors, technically. We can get our... I guess I can surveil off the bat here. So there would be my red mana, but this will generate red, so I think I'm fine without that. Alright, get our white mana. Guess I could plot this. Huh. Might just sack the Dredger. I don't really need it anymore. Draw 2, lose 2. Okay. Guess I could have sacked itself too, technically, huh? Huh. All right. So we got Desert's Due, which can give -3, -3. So I probably just drop a Coyote, get in for 5, and then leave up Desert's Due. I don't mind that. Or get in for 6 even. Sure. All right, kill this. All right, sure. Take for a ride with conviction. That's pretty good. So I can do Collected Defiance as well. So options now. Man, I want to do the Take for a Ride, Corrupted Conviction for sure. We've got 2 cards left in hand. I think we're gonna... Yeah, this is a pretty good opportunity though to do the take for a ride. Now caster and get in. I think we go for it here. They probably take it. Should make sense. If they don't, I'm still happy. Wow, that's a that's an insane one to do. Lose both your creatures without me using Corrupted Conviction? If they play a fatty, we've got Ruthless Lawbringer. I can sacrifice the Coyote. Sure. I guess I can do the Defiance too. And pay this spree. I don't want to discard my hand though. So basically 2 and 2 red. So I have enough to do 1 escalate. I want to do 4 to a creature plus 3 to the opponent. Let's just play the swamp so I can do Corrupted Conviction if I need to as well. 4 to that, 3 to them. Target the creature, target opponent. Leave up the black. All right. Got there with that one. Sweet. We'll see you for the next one. Sand looks good to me. Got all 3 colors. Bit on the slow side, but we'll take it. Hard to ever get rid of all 3 colors. And we don't really have a lot of commit crime value in this deck anyway. Can't really think of any, to be honest. I guess the ride, the steal effect, but that's like the only one. So I'm going to do the turn 2 Coyote. I'm going to Surveil here too. And dump that. And then we'll play Coyote. We're going to miss out on value, but I want to be able to play the Contractor next turn. And Contractor can sacrifice it itself too. Not that I would do that here, but that's cool that it lets you do that. Sure. So I might just attack here. I mean, I guess I can do... I want to get this off the board. I really want to sack, so maybe it makes more sense to play. I think they'll do the trade is the problem. So why don't we just... Because I can set up for... I'll just play the Contractor, and I'm going to sacrifice the Coyote. I don't want to trade it. Now I can Defiance, I guess, which is not bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, please. I'm ready for you to attack me. So now we play Lackey. Just pass. A little bit on the slow side for an aggro deck, but I might just sack the Lackey. Yeah, I sack the Lackey, because then I can play the Gigapede. Lawbringer now. All right. So they have a bunch of open mana. I think I'm just going to wait on the Gigapede for now. I'm going to do it at the end of their turn. Like, I could do it now. I just don't want to get, like, countered if I'm paying 6 mana for a spell. It does miss out on, you know, 3 damage potentially, but I think it's worth it. And I can actually use Collective Defiance super profitably to dump all these excess lands that I don't need. So that's actually kind of nice. I just need to use the Lawbringer and Conviction first, but I think I can do that. Well, I don't love seeing another peddler. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Now we're in good shape. Now I feel great. Because now I'm totally gonna use. Oh, and they're attacking. Oh gosh. Oh my god, are we punishing them so badly here? So much punishment. Take for a ride too. I mean, the funny thing is I don't even really need it, but I suppose. Because I have Lawbringer too. Yeah, I mean, I can. It just ends up being extra cards, so why don't we, yeah, just, it's, I mean, we have so much removal, there's really no reason to not do this. Do I have any need? Do I have anything in my graveyard to even get back? I guess I have a Coyote I can do. If I really want to. Probably. I could have waited for the Gigapede, I guess, but I'm okay with this. I mean, they're pretty close to dying, and I still have a good Collective Defiance here. I have Lawbringer, which is hard removal. I don't understand what they have. What are they doing here? I mean, you get the extra cards up Banatol. They've got all these colors. They gotta be playing something huge. Some, like, 5-color nonsense. Obviously have to deal with the Gigapede right now to not die. Even if they have that, I think they're still technically dead to the Coyote. Yeah. Or to the Collective Defiance. Multiple things killing them here. I mean, they need to play something. They got nothing? Wow. Well, all right. Do the Kai. Yeah. Wow. That is just crazy. We'll see you for the next one. All right. I'm going to keep this. Obviously, it needs a little help. We don't even have red mana, but we can still cast our 2-drops on turn 3. Obviously, that's suboptimal. We start with the Pylon, though. We might dig towards our red. Black we don't need. Dump that. We have white mana for Journey, so I guess that's good. We want to do the Duelist first, I guess, probably, for Coyote value. Oh, yeah, this card's good. I guess it's okay. It helps for fixing. Another Pylons. Well, I guess I can. I really need to just find red. I mean, technically that's red. But tap doesn't really help me, so I think I'm going to dump it. Because at this point, if I'm going to pay 3 mana, I might as well just get an untapped land. So we can do Duelist into Wolverine, I guess? It's only until end of turn, though. That is worse. That's why it's worth plotting it, I guess. All right, they plotted something there. Lackey. All right, so let's drop the duelist. Got our little crime committer. Got Journey for something big. Ooh, the Outcaster. Yeah, I need to find a way to kill that pretty quick. There's Collective Defiance. Still can't quite cast that. So I guess I could do the Coyote and get in for 4. It's not great. I can plot this. I guess I can do that. It's suboptimal too, to be honest, but at least I can get the extra card off the top. I'm going to have to Collective Defiance that the Outcaster. They're going to just draw a bunch of cards. Oh, well, I see. Yeah, this Cactarantula is a great card. Corrupted Conviction. We don't have the steal effect, so I can't Journey it. Yeah. Let's play our free dude. See what we get off the top here. Well, I'm going to have to play that. Just kind of suboptimal. And leave up Corrupted Conviction, I guess. Probably gonna have to do Journey on the Cactarantula, I guess. If they have removal, at least I can do Corrupted Conviction. That's not terrible. It's just got reach. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. So I'm just going to block here. And if they have a trick, then, all right. Take 6. That's pretty good for them. All right. Yeah. Tough spot here. Guess we'll do Journey on the Cactarantula and let them draw cards. Pretty suboptimal. It's not the worst. Outcaster's pretty good. Got grip full of cards I can't play. It's a tough spot to be in. Alright, so we'll do the Conviction. Sack that. There's our red lands we've been waiting for. Seven. All right. Corrupted Conviction again. So I can at least do the Collective Defiance. And I can deal that's yeah. Can do the Mourner's Prize. It's a tough one. Well, I probably play the Treasure Dredger so I can double block the Outcaster. So I could do Dredger plus Coyote and still leave up. Yeah, we'll probably do that. We'll do this plus Coyote and leave up Corrupted Conviction, I think. Could make the treasure and play a lackey too, but we're just gonna leave up Conviction. And then we can double block in case they have removal and use Conviction again. Yeah, this is fine. I don't care about the lifelink so much because we can just block up whatever we need to. Well, I guess that makes sense. Actually, we're still fine though. Yeah, this is fine. Just block like that. All right, and then we'll Conviction again. Sack. Draw. Okay. Bummer. Guess I can do I can mill myself with the Bloodseeker to get Mourner's Surprise, but I'm gonna have to do some more double blocking here. Unideally. Oh geez. Okay, yeah, they're gonna just keep drawing cards here. So we got our second red. I don't have a way to instant speed commit a crime to steal their Outcaster, unfortunately. That would be nice. Mourner's Surprise doesn't get... I mean, I can get the Wolverine back, I guess. So maybe, yeah, maybe that makes sense. I do Mourner's Surprise. Get back Wolverine. I still am just shy, though, of what I need to do here. Because I'm gonna have to. I don't have the life total to not do something here. I could just do the lackey. So I can do lackey, but I probably need to kill an Outcaster. So I could do Bloodseeker plus lackey, and then block with Bloodseeker and Mercenary on an Outcaster and take, I don't know, some damage. I think regardless, we probably want to get the Bloodseeker out. I'm gonna mill myself. Oh, well. I didn't want the 2 lands, so I guess that worked out. And then we'll play that, and then we'll pass. In a really awkward game. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. I'll just double block here. Take 5. Do I have better block than that? I don't think so. Sure. 4 life. Ew. Really need that. Yeah. Guess we can do the Wolverine. That's a tough one. Yeah, extra body, but likely not good enough here. I mean, I can do Defiance, I guess. Kill an Outcaster. And then I block 1, 2, and I take, let's see, trade Outcaster So I kill Outcaster, trade Outcaster, block one of those, take 3. I guess that's the best I got. Other option is to play the Dredger, but it doesn't leave me in a good spot, so... Gosh, I really struggled this game. Wow. The Gigapedes, I guess, would have helped. They kind of just beat us up with 3/3 value creatures. It's kind of sad. I feel like, I don't know, I've not been doing it, though. So we'll kill their Mercenary and take 3. Oh gosh. All right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Second of the creature, yeah. Man. So I can take their Burrow Fiend for that's sad. Plus do the Lawbringer. It's like I didn't even realize how good that is with the Lawbringer, but oh, I guess I'm supposed to attack first, right? How many creature cards do I have in my graveyard? Not 23. I mean, I don't have anything better anyway, so and I can't saddle it. So we'll just attack and then sack it. Tough one. All right. See you for the next one. All right, we'll keep this. Hand needs some help, but we got Dredger to help fix, I guess. Pylon to probably dig away from non-red or whatever we need. Gosh. I guess I'll keep it. At least I'm playing a land next turn, I guess. Oh, I guess I can do Coyote turn 3 and get in for 5. That's not bad. Oh, no, that's all right. I'm willing to trade my Coyote. Cunning Coyote is actually pretty good, though. Guess I keep it. Probably trade Peddler for Coyote, which makes sense. Or they take 5. I'm fine either way. Ah. I'm gonna get in. Like, I could leave the Coyote back, because they really don't have incentive to block here. But I think we're just gonna go for the extra damage here. Ultimately, I think it's better. Especially if they have removal they want to use or something. So we can at least take advantage of this conviction. was unexpected. Land is actually good, because now I can plot this and leave up Corrupted Conviction and Treasure Dredger, I guess. All right. All right. So I can do the Wolverine first here. So I have to use Journey now, which is fine. Yeah, we'll take out the Hustler, just because it keeps growing. And if it comes back, it's weaker, but I don't know how they would get it back anyway. And play land. And I guess I can plot this, yeah. Now I'm not leaving up Corrupted Conviction, but it feels okay to me. Guess they know it's coming, but I still kind of like doing it there. It could be wrong. Playing it for free opens me up for a decent next turn, but now they have, you know, free reign to use removal, but they probably want to use the removal on security, I imagine. Takes 2 to saddle that too, huh? All right. Ooh, Gigapede. Yeah, wow, that's really nice actually. So we're gonna do this. Get in for 10. And I have Gigapede for shenanigans if I need them. All right, so let's see how they did this. So now I can do the Gigapede. We can let the damage happen first because it's not going to save my Dredger anyway. All right, that's pretty good. That's a big swing. So I can attack with 2 things into that? I can attack with everything. And they have to block. Yeah, that's... Yeah, they're in big trouble here. Yeah, they have to block. All right, they just... All right, we'll take it. See you in the next one. All right, got an acceptable keep here, albeit not ideal, but acceptable. So I could actually do the pylons turn 1 to try and dig for the black mana, but getting the tap land is pretty good here too. Because then at least I can guarantee play Coyote next turn. All right, but Coyote's obviously better when you got the extra creature. I mean, I can plot it too. That's true. I could just do that. Well, I definitely want to find black mana, so we're going to keep that, and we'll just plot this. So now I can do Dredger plus Coyote next turn, I guess. Not bad. Especially if they're plotting, yeah. Um, 3 damage or ramp towards Gigapede? Actually, it's a legitimate question, but I'm going to get in the damage. Guess I should probably look at what they plotted there. Wow. Rictus Robert, pretty good. Especially if they kill our Dredger. Is it a 4/3 as well? It's a good card. Especially since it only plots for 3 is a pretty cheap plot. Like, now they just have a pretty good army on turn 4. I mean, thankfully we're still working towards our Gigapede here, but we're not looking as optimal anymore. So I guess I could Journey plus Deserts do. It really doesn't... Gosh, I really don't love that. I'll do the Deserts do on the Robber, but I'm going to save the Journey for something bigger. Because I presume they're going to attack with both and maybe follow up with something. But they might just attack with the Robber. Alright. I'm going to kill the... Oh, they got double Mercenary? Alright. Well. Sounds good. So we'll kill the Robber. Maybe they'll sack it in response. No? Alright. That's fine then. Alright, Duelist. Not bad. The damage in. We'll play a Duelist. Still don't really want to use Journey to Nowhere here. I want to save it for something bigger. Well, now I don't really have a great block for the Desecrator, so I guess I'll Journey it. I don't really want to, but I guess we'll get in for 2 and then play a Bloodseeker. I can mill myself, I guess. No, I got rid of my Mourner Surprise. Not ideal. But dig 2 non-lands out of the way, which is actually good when you have double Gigapede in your hand and need a 6th land. 2 cards left in hand. I guess that's not the worst. Take 4. Deal 1 of them. Didn't get the land there. But I can do the take for a ride, so that's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh. I'll deal 1 to them. Let that resolve. And I'll take for a ride and take their raider rather. And then we'll block their coyote. Really debating this one, but I take for a ride did its job. That's a built-in 2-for-1 with that Dead-Eye Duelist. Wait, I'm confused. They wanted to save. They wanted to save a Raider that badly. Lackey's actually fine. I mean, it's not great, but I can sack it too, or use it as a creature if I want to. Sure. Thankfully, we have another one. And it did its job. Got our 2-for-1. Sweet. See you for the next one. This one we probably should mull. We're 3-color, and I just don't want to get got by some nonsense. This is tough call to do here too, because I need white mana. Because I really don't want to dump either of these cards, but I guess probably the Gigapede goes because it's expensive. Oh man, that's a tough one. Jeez. All right, tough one. All right, well, there's white mana's here. That's good. Coyote we can take. Something for Lawbringer eventually. Well, probably better to plot that guy then. Okay. The Bloodseeker down. I can mill myself. Alright. Lands wouldn't have hurt, but that's fine too. I guess we can get him for 3 here. Happy to trade if need be. Just waiting with 3 removal spells for some eventual big threats. There you go. Well, let's do the... I guess we want to technically save the... We want to save the Defiance for... discarding my hand if I need to. I still have another Gigapede in here somewhere. Can always do a shuffle effect too. What do we got? Paladin, 5/4, gain 3. Okay. Well, guess I can trade. I can always get the Lawbringer back too. Alright, so we're gonna do land and we're gonna plot this. Artifact or enchantment? That's a tough one. Let's do the Wolverine first. Just see what we get. Alright, so we got a land. So I'll do that. And yeah, suppose we just escalate once. I'll plot this. Oh, I guess I could have, yeah, I probably should have just done it. Because then I could have gotten in for a good amount of damage there. I also got Vigilance too, wow. Well, actually, getting that off the board is kind of good. Because I got Journey as my last card here. Alright, well, Ward 3. I guess that's an easy one. Wait, do I have the... I have the ward mana. I'm gonna wait on the Coyote for now. Oh, bummer. Yeah, it's kind of remembering now that some of these cards like that is a highly sought after one, the Dance of the Tumbleweeds. It's pretty strong. Well, I can only get in for 7, is that right? I see. Okay. Oh, I can't even cast Gigapede? Oh, man. That's painful. Yeah, it's a tough one. If I could at least, yeah. Could at least surprise block the 8/8 and kill it. Tough one. Because I give it -2, -2. Oof. I guess we'll do Smasher plus Coyote here. And just get in for 4 here. If they have removal, they'll kill us, but I'm not going to play around it. Jeez. Tough one. All right. Ended up going 4-3. Game 1 was... I really feel embarrassed about that one. That was horrible. I could have killed my opponent. But this deck still probably performed, I would say, better than it should have. We ended up with a lot of removal, which is nice. But oh yeah, that card was great too. I remember that one. Discard a card. All right. Yeah, plenty of those. But other than game 1, that was really the only super embarrassing one. Only one where I hate myself for how poorly I played there. But other than that, yeah, it's probably fine. All right. Let's do some pack one, pick ones. Got to get reacclimated to this format. All right. Now, I don't know how I just keep getting random foundation packs, but that's cool. Let's do Outlaws. All right. Pack one, pick one. Merriment. I mean, it's a cool card. It's a little bit slow. Form a Posse is kind of cool too, right? Yeah, you can make like 1,000,000 dudes. Demonic Ruckus is an aura, so probably not. Although, yeah, Menace and Trample's pretty strong. Skullduggery is probably not a worthy first pick. So, Merriment versus Form a Posse. I don't know which one I like more, to be honest. Lifelink haste, 2/1, 3/1 trample haste, or 1/2 haste, 1 damage to any target. Probably just take the Outlaws Merriment if you're going in the same color anyway. Get the weird rare, and then... Oh, did I open all my packs accidentally? Maybe. Insatiable Avarice rather. Get a card on top, or target player draws 3 cards. So for 5 mana, search a card, draw 3, lose 3 life, and you get the card you immediately search for. That's not bad. Losing 3 life can be harsh, but this format, I can't remember how quick it is the problem. All right, this one, Riku Mini Pass, 3 mana, 3/3, cast a modal spell, choose up to X, or X the number of times you chose a mode. Exile the top card of your library, you can play it, put a counter on it, gains trample, create a bird. X is the number of times you chose a mode. I see. So for all the spree cards, basically, you chose 2 modes, you get 2 of these. Okay, I mean, that's really strong. Is there anything worthwhile otherwise? 3 mana, 3/3. When it attacks, get a dinosaur. If you control a 4 power greater creature. So if it has 4 power, you just make a dinosaur. That's pretty strong. Guild Courser attacks while saddled. Exile top card. You can play it. Big one we saw already. Phantom Interference is probably pretty playable. I could see taking Riku and just going all spree. That'd be a fun deck. Because spree cards are typically decent. You know, you end up paying a little extra mana, but I could also just see taking the Summoner. This card's really good. Yeah, maybe just take the Summoner. Go for the green-red, just spit out a bunch of dinosaurs. All right, this Thunder Salvo is decent removal. Hell to pay, though. X creature, create treasures. I mean, that's pretty sweet. Forsaken Miner can't block. Whenever you commit a crime, you can get it back from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's cool. Terminal Agony we saw, some decent removal. Razzle Dazzle, playable, definitely. So, I guess you could take Hell to Pay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know we need all those extra treasures for if you already have a bunch of mana, but nothing else is screaming at me. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.